to is the 17.03 and yeah, Patricia Beaton is for the inmate.
She's online. Yeah, we go with that part. Tasks. So we have, who's the inmate plea?
Winston, Percy Winston is the defendant,
Okay.
and Patricia Beaton or something Beaton is the attorney.
What are the cases? Are there just one case?
There's two.
What are the, let's see.
Criminal trespass.
What are they pleading to? We got one. This one is the criminal trespass. 10 days, 48 days credit.
I have 10 days, 12 days credit on the 8/3/7/09/2020.
10 and 12, and then 10 and 48. Okay. All right. So I need the jail. Claudia. Can we have Mr. Percy first? Winston. Percy Winston.
Mr. Winston? Have a seat right here.
Are y'all? All right, Mr. Winston, if you would raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give me the truth, the whole truth, nothing but truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Is your true name Percy Winston?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand you're charged in two separate cases with criminal trespass?
Yeah.
You got to answer out loud. Court report's taking
Yes,
out.
sir.
Okay. Have you had enough time to go over each case with your attorney?
What?
Have you had enough time to go over each case with your attorney?
Yes.
And do you understand your attorney is online with us right now and we're doing this plea electronically?
Yes. Yes.
Are you okay with that?
Yes.
To each of these charges, how do you plead?
Time, sir.
Do you plead guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right. I accept your plea in each case. Find you guilty in each case. You'll be sentenced to 10 days in jail in each case. You'll get credit for 48 days in one case and 12 days in the other case. In each case, you should be time served as far as jail goes.
Time, sir.
You may owe a little bit of money though, okay?
Okay.
I think I'm probably going to just go ahead and waive any additional money that you might owe so you can get out of jail on these charges today, okay?
Okay.
You're probably indigent, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions about anything?
Well, I get out today.
If you have nothing else holding you in jail, you should get out today.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just have a seat.
You're muted, by the way.
Mr. Winston, just have a seat right back there for me.
All right. The guilty, not guilty, or time served. I'm gonna do these real fast before we lose them.
I just wanted to get it. So, yeah.
Only 17 days credit. All right, let's get. Tony and Maria. I think we have everybody. All right. This is Mr. Lawson, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And did you want to call your client to testify?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you would raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So-
Yes, sir.
And I do have a copy of the mental health evaluation. You can go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. And for the limited purpose of this hearing, Mr. Lawson, you understand that we're currently here for a mental health hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes,
It's
yes,
for-
ma'am.
It's to determine whether or not you're eligible for a personal recognizance bond. Do you understand that?
Yes,
All right. So you have been diagnosed with some mental health issues, is that right?
yes, ma'am.
And can you just sort of summarize the current mental illness that you're currently facing?
I'm schizophrenic and bipolar.
Okay, are you currently getting treated for those
Yes,
conditions?
ma'am. And Metro
And-
Care.
At Mitchell Care?
Yes,
Are you
ma'am. in
currently
Dallas.
on, are you currently on prescription medication?
Yes, ma'am.
What are they?
Seroquel and Buspar.
All right. Are you currently taking those prescription medication?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you currently are facing 2 charges, am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And one of them is manufacturing delivery charge, and the other one is a fraudulent possession of identification. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what the charges are. I think. Yeah, I didn't. No, I know that ain't for this. Never mind.
Okay. So prior to picking up these 2 arrests, have you ever been arrested or convicted of any violent offenses like
Mhm.
assault, robbery,
No,
that type? No? You have been picked up before, though, for drug charges, am I correct?
yes.
All right. So at this point, if the judge were to allow you to be out on a mental health bond, do you understand that you have to abide by certain conditions in order to comply with the bond?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And one of those conditions would be that you have to check in with Tony once a week. You have to report to the court once a month. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And where would you live?
522 Mount Auburn, Dallas, Texas.
And what is that?
75. Where I've been residing, a friend's house.
Okay. Does that friend have any arrest pending or criminal history?
No, ma'am.
And so how is this? I mean, how long have you known this friend?
For about 15, 20 years. It kind of helps me when I get in trouble and helps me try and get me to stabilize myself.
So he's actually a friend that helps you with your mental health condition as well as your drug problems?
Yes, ma'am.
What is his name?
Cliff Bennett.
Okay, and is there anyone else that lives in that house other than Cliff?
Yeah, his sister-in-law
Okay,
and her boyfriend, but they're not into drugs or anything like that. So
they're not what?
they're not into drugs or anything like that.
Okay, so are you currently registered or in Metro Care so that you can continue your treatment there?
Yes, ma'am. I talk to the doctor every month, and then I pick up my prescriptions every month. You can
And
check with Metro Care on that.
right. So how would you transport yourself to and from court if you're required to come to court?
My girlfriend would probably give me a ride.
And who's your girlfriend?
Jerry Torres.
All right, is she one of the co-defendants in this case?
No, ma'am.
So you're willing to continue to take prescription medication, go to Metro Care, and report as required under the bond. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's all I have. Pass witness, Your Honor.
Any questions?
Pardon?
As stated, if they have any questions.
I don't have any questions. No.
No, I'm asking the prosecutor if she has any questions for you.
Yes, Your Honor. This residence that you mentioned, is that where you were staying prior to your most recent arrest?
Yes.
Okay. And did you say that you were receiving your medication in the jail? Is that correct?
I haven't been getting it here in jail, no, but I've signed a release to Metro Care, so I can get my medication. They wanted to check and see what medication I was taking from Metro Care.
Okay. I don't have any further questions, Your Honor.
Anything else from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you rest.
Rest and close, Your Honor.
Anything else from the state?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to read the criminal history into record.
Okay.
In 1978, the defendant was arrested and convicted of driving while intoxicated. In January of 1979, defendant was arrested and convicted of a felony theft. In November of 1979, arrested and convicted of possession of marijuana. In 1983, was arrested and convicted of driving while intoxicated. In 1985, was arrested and convicted of a UCW. In 1985, was arrested and convicted of possession of marijuana. In 1986, was arrested and convicted of possession of methamphetamine. In 1986, was arrested and convicted with with intent to deliver. In 1987, was convicted of credit card abuse. In 1987, was convicted of possession of a controlled substance. 1989, was convicted of DWI. 1998, was convicted of evading arrest. In 2014, was convicted of a state jail felony of possession of a controlled substance. In 2017, was arrested and put on deferred for a first-degree felony of manufacturing and delivery. And that is it, Your Honor.
You rest.
I rest, Your Honor.
Any argument?
Yes, Your Honor, the state's opposed to a mental health bond based on the defendant's criminal history and the most recent arrest.
Mr. Lawson, your history is pretty heavy, but I think it might be a lot of drug-related stuff. Let's go ahead and give you a shot at this mental health bond. Get you out, get you on medication. Make sure you take only the medication you're supposed to take. You're gonna have to talk to Tony every week, let her know what's going on, how you're doing. You're supposed to come see me once a month. I'm not sure when we'll restart doing that, but at least Tony will be helping you stay on your meds while you're at Metro Care, okay?
Yes, sir.
She's gonna talk to you right now and let you know what's going on.
Okay.
So Mr. Lawson, please get my phone number and keep in contact with me.
Yes, ma'am. I will. I have it on the papers that they gave me. So,
All right, thank
I
you.
got it.
Hey, and also, can you, is there any way you can get me a copy of the offense report as well?
The what? Oh,
Uh,
nothing to-
Judge, as a condition of the mental health bond, can we include that the defendant not have contact with the co-defendants in this case?
Yes. You know who they are?
Yes, Judge. Alexander Tate and Jeremy Randolph and Heather Dawson.
Jeremy Randolph?
Jeremy Randolph.
And who's the other one?
Heather Dawson.
Are you having any trouble not being around those people?
No problem at all. I don't even know those people.
Okay. Now, Tony's gonna talk to you.
Mr. Lawson, when you get released, you should have a folder in your property, and in that folder is going to be my card with my information on it. You want to make sure you give me a call tomorrow so we can immediately start making sure that you know what you need to be doing on the bond, getting substance abuse treatment, getting mental health treatment, et cetera. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'll do
All right, so
whatever
call me
y'all tell
tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
Do what you said you're gonna do, and good luck, all right?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank y'all.
Thank you,
See you later.
Mr.